darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who never ventured into my sector of the universe before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And for those who are returning, thank you so much for coming back for another weekly and for your love and support. For those who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to join our tribe. You're going to love it here. That being said, I want to remind you guys that I am open for personal readings at this time. I do have a 25% discount off of my personal readings. Now, if you're wondering about the personal readings, they're not exactly like this. For some of them, you get to ask 2 questions. For other ones, they are more general towards what you really need to heal, ancestral patterns, breaking barriers, overcoming obstacles, things like that. But if you go to www.capellawellness.com, you'll see a whole bunch of different readings there. But for the personal ones, I do allow you to ask 2 questions and we'll go from there. It won't be exactly like this. This is something different that Spirit calls me to do for my YouTube channel, okay, in case you were wondering. Anyway, that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you are well. We're going to get into it and see what your overall energies are for this week. What are the overall energies for Aries for this week? May 17th to May 23rd. Oh, I gotta do that again. What's going on with the cards today? What's going on, Aries? What's going on? We're gonna see what the overall energies are for May 17th to May 23rd. Again, if this is not the time frame which I indicated, whenever you view this video is the right time for you to receive your messages. What are the overall energies for Aries? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Here we go. Oh, alrighty. Aries, we have the 8 of Swords. You can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Ace. Maybe an ace is coming up. 6 of Raphael is the 6 of Cups. Embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, childhood or children. The bottom of the deck, Aries, is 10 of Wands. 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. You know what's standing out to me, Aries? Trying too hard to please others. You are overly burdened by something. You're stressed out. So what I'm getting from this, Aries, you feel stuck. There's a lack of self-confidence here. You're not moving. You're not making decisions because you're fearful of something. You don't have the confidence to move towards your heart's desire, something that you truly want in your life. And with the 6 of Cups, there's like this nostalgia. It could be revolving around a past life relationship, some soulmate relationship, could be twin flame even. You're reminiscing about the past. The past is keeping you stuck, is what I'm hearing. And it's keeping you, there's this burden that you're having. It's really weighing heavy on you. There's this huge weight on your shoulders, Aries, with whatever this is, whether it's, things that happened in the past. It could be things that happened with the past with a relationship. Maybe something to do with your kids. That's for a few of you. Again, this is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. Not everything that I say is for everybody, all right? It depends. Just go with your gut feeling. I had to say that. Yes, Aries. I'm also getting, maybe you are focusing too much. You're trying too hard to please other people. This may be doing that. You may be totally overworked, Aries, especially if you have kids, if you have a family. This is for a few of you. You're overworking yourself. You're doing more of the work than your partner is, or you're doing more of the work and nobody's really helping you out. Maybe even your kids aren't helping out if they're older age, and you're just trying to please everybody. No, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. It could be that. That's for a few of you. And like you're all up in your head. You're wishing that this would end, but I hate to say, Aries, if this is you, you're causing this mental, not mental illness, but you're trapped. You feel trapped. You're in this mental prison. You are stressed out. You're all up in your head and you feel trapped. You think there's no way out. You think you're completely tied and bound. You have that blindfold over your eyes like they have with the Rider-Waite image. You can be free from this. You have to change your situation. You have to take the initiative to change what it is that you want to do. You have to break free of the situation, Aries. Whatever this is for you, whether you are doing too much of the family and, especially something that's stressing you out, the kids, or you are in this relationship. I'm hearing from Spirit, you may think it's a twin flame, you may think it's a soulmate, you may think this is your person for life, but okay, Spirit's saying you got to take the blindfold off, Aries. Be honest with yourself and see the truth in the situation, because you're not seeing things clearly. It's time to take the blindfold off. For those of you, if this is related to a relationship, or you think that you can be in this relationship and you want it to be fulfilling, but you're just drained. You're down and out. You're tired as all hell. You are just, it's not fulfilling for you. You have been working so hard at this relationship. It's not balanced. You've been doing more work than the other person. A lot of this for a lot of you has to do with you guys doing too much. Whether it's in the relationship, in your family, maybe even your job. Maybe even your job. If this is a job for you that you don't want to leave, you maybe like your coworkers and you've put a lot of time into that job. Maybe it has to do with maybe it's a family business even, with nostalgia there, the past. You've had these fond memories of working at this job or whatever, but it's not fulfilling for you. I keep hearing for a few of you, this is like a family business that you don't want to leave. Everybody's done it and you've had good memories, but you want to do something else and you feel like you can't get out. It's so burdensome for you, Aries. And again, take this how it resonates, because it is a general reading, but the big thing here is with 8 of Swords and 10 of Wands combined, this is way low vibrational. This is too heavy. Your mind is all scattered. You need to take care of your mind. You need to meditate. You need to release yourself from these burdens, from this mental anguish, from all this craziness, that the monkey mind that's going on in your head, and believing that you're trapped when you're really not. That is an illusion. And the 8 of Swords Rider-Waite card, she's tied and bound with the blindfold. There's swords around her, but she can move, right? In this card, her blindfold is off. You are protected by the angels. They're asking me to tell you guys to call upon the angels for help, because you're too stuck in your mind. You're not tapping into your heart or your spirituality. You're not trusting in the universe. It's time to trust in the universe and ask the universe for help. But they can't, angels can't help you. The universe can't help you unless you send out those higher vibrations and ask them to help you get out of this predicament. To have that epiphany, that I wanted to say Ace of Swords, if you, that clarity for you to get out of this situation. But only you and you alone are the one who's responsible for getting you out of this. Don't get caught up in the past. Don't let the past hold you back, Aries. It's time for you to break through those gates. There is something better for you, but you have to have that courage and that confidence to take that step, that very hard step, and just putting your foot down, saying, no, I'm done. This is enough. I've had enough. That's what I heard from Spirit. I've had enough. Some of you are holding your heads in your hands, like in total despair, like Nine of Swords energy. Like, I'm so done with this. Maybe you can't sleep at night. Maybe you're just so overly burdened, and I've seen Ten of Swords now. You just want it to end. You feel dead inside. Some of you just want it to all go away, just magically go away, but you have to get that confidence and you have to break free on your own. It's up to you, Aries. It's up to you. We're now going to see what you need to focus on. What does Aries need to focus on right now? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What does Aries need to focus on for this week? Please and thank you, spirit guides and angels. You know what I just heard? They said Aries needs to focus on a lot, but we're trying to figure out what are the best things for them to focus on, which is why cards aren't coming out yet. There we go. There's the big kicker right there. Taking that leap of faith. This is my Zac Efron card. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. I think I was touching up on this, right? Yeah. Listen to your heart. Who sings that song? I have that on my blog. If you're interested in blogs, I have a Listen to Your Heart blog reading with the song. Is it the Allman Brothers? Crap, my mind just went blank. Anyway, because I'm channeling a lot and they're not wanting me to get distracted. Anyway, I have a blog about listening to your heart on my website. I would highly recommend you read it if you feel called to do so. Anyway, leap of faith, Aries. It's time for you to break free. That's why the Eight of Swords is there. It's time to break free of the situation. Take that leap of faith. This is trusting in the universe. I was talking about that. You need to follow that light that's right there. See, that light is shining there, but he's not looking at it. That's what I'm getting for some of you. You're not looking at that light. This is why I was saying you're not trusting your intuition. You're not listening to the universe. You're not following. You're not tapping into your spirituality and actually calling on the guides, the angels, the universe for help, to give you that strength to get going, to break through that gate. That gate is not locked. You are not trapped. It is an illusion, but it is up to you to get yourself out of the situation. And you have to stop. If this is you pleasing others and you're just done with it, it's time for you to stop putting more into the family relationship, the romantic relationship, the job, the business. You need to have more balance. You have to trust and believe in yourself too. And find your joy. Pack your stuff up and go. Stick up for yourself. Tell your partner, look, I am doing all the work here. What is going on? I had to do that in my marriage. And honestly, I'll tell you a little story. When my ex-husband said I can't change my core, that was when God told me, okay, Jess, there's your answer. It's time for you to go. Do what gives you joy, Jess. Take that leap of faith and start a new path for yourself towards your own fulfillment. And while it was challenging, I was in the 10 of Wands energy with the 8 of Swords energy. I really was, for a very long time, and I couldn't take it anymore. I had to do something to get myself out of that predicament, and that's exactly what I did. And I wouldn't change anything for the world, because the life that I'm living now is something I would have never expected. And I know it doesn't stop here, because it's going to get even better. I feel it. So, Aries, break free of this situation. It's time for you to start a new path, a new journey, and to go into it without fear. You have to be fearless when you do this. You don't have to have that weight on your shoulders anymore. We'll clarify this, okay? Now, look, I said ace, right? I said ace of swords, but look what ace came up. Ace of Raphael. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. This is, I said, follow the path towards your fulfillment, your Ace of Cups, your Holy Grail. It's time for you to embark on that journey as the Fool. Start over and start following your heart to get you to your ultimate fulfillment, to your Ace of Cups, your Holy Grail. You and you alone are the only one who can go on that quest to find your Holy Grail. Okay? A lot of us don't realize this, but this is part of our journey. This is what we are being called to do, and Spirit wants you to be fulfilled. You need to feel renewed and rejuvenated, because with the 10 of Wands, and I'm getting for some of you, you're not healthy. You don't feel well. Maybe some of you are getting sick a lot because of all the stress. It's time for healing, guys. It's time to renew your life. Start taking care of yourself. Start finding your own fulfillment. Archangel Raphael is waiting for you to take that step, because he has a new beginning for you. Whether this is with love, with a true love, a real relationship that is based off of unconditional love, and that it is of the divine. This is divine love too. This is the water pouring out of that chalice that contains a divine love, okay? There's something very divine about what it is that you're being called to head towards, and this is towards your fulfillment. Whether this is a new relationship that is more fulfilling and equal in balance, and it's of the divine, because you both are aligned. If it's not about love, this is you being free and feeling renewed and rejuvenated and peaceful and overflowing with bliss. I was talking about a blissful life. That's what my business is all about. That's what my mission is, to get people to live a blissful life, because it is attainable. It really is, because I'm living one, and that is the Ace of Cups. That bliss, and you can be in that blissful state for indefinitely. It just takes a lot of hard work, but it is attainable. You know why? Because it's of the divine, and the God, the universe wants us to find that, because it is there. It is there. So Aries, it's time for you to make that jump, take that leap towards your fulfillment. I knew an ace was going to come up somewhere. All right, what does Aries need to avoid? What does Aries need to avoid? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. They had said there's a lot that you guys need to avoid, and they want me to take all of these. Okay, guys. I'm going to try to run through these as quickly as possible, because I don't want it to run too long, because we're already at 18 minutes. It's not so bad. Anyway, bottom of the deck is King of Gabriel. Now, even though this is what to avoid, Spirit, if you haven't seen my readings before, they have a combination of both, because sometimes it's more things to focus on top of, in combination with things to avoid. Here's the King of Wands. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. All right. Before I get to the other cards real quick, with the King of Wands energy, see where it says leave the details to others. This king delegates. He can be hardworking. He's an entrepreneur. He's a businessman. He's successful at what he does. But you know what? Why? One of the reasons why he is successful, he delegates. He leaves details to others. He says, okay, I have this vision. I'm going to do this, but I'm going to, you, and you. You go do this. Right? That's for some of you. Needing to delegate because you're doing too much. And this is a call to action. This is requiring you guys to take action, take risks, and go after it is what you want. And don't be in the shadow sense of the King of Wands. Don't be, what's the word? I keep hearing don't be fiery. It's funny because you guys are Aries. I'm hearing don't be so much of the Mars energy where you're impulsive and you just want things your way or the highway, that type of energy. Demanding. I'm hearing demanding. I'm in the shadow side of this guy, right? Don't be so demanding. But at the same time, you have to set your boundaries. And when you're trying to delegate to others, just say, you know what, I just really need some help here. Or, I'm done. I'm done doing this. I'm done doing all the work. It's all about delegation. I keep hearing that. And yes, you have genuine concern for others, but what I'm hearing from Spirit is that sometimes it's too much, like with the Ten of Wands energy. It's burdening you because you have such high concern for others, but this guy balances it out. This guy's balanced in that. So watch out for that, if that's you. And oh, wow. Counterparts are here. Queen of Gabriel. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. This is about you standing in your feminine energy of having that confidence and that courage in yourself and your abilities. Know that you are a success, that you can be successful. You are strong. You are also a visionary. That's why the Queen and King of Wands are here. It's balancing the masculine and feminine energies of this fire energy. And you guys are fire. All right? It's time to ignite that flame. It's time to step up and get out of the situation that you're in. This is also calling for you in the shadow sense of the Queen, not be overly dramatic either. Maybe there's a lot of drama going on in your situation and you're just so tired of it, but they want you to be confident and speak your piece. Take action. I'm hearing a lot of action needs to be taken here. And then here's the Ace of Wands. A lot of fire energy, guys. A gift of passion, opportunity, inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. Yeah, this is you taking that Ace of Wands and running with it. I keep hearing a call to action. Spirit keeps saying a call to action. This is going for it. This is a fresh start. A lot of you want a fresh start. You guys have to start going after this. Go after what it is that you want. That's what the Queen does. That's what the King does. And you're balancing out those feminine and masculine energies to leave the situation and to take action to go after what it is you want. There it is, the chance to do something amazing. The time is now, Aries, for you to do something amazing. Here we go. Four of Cups, Four of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your emotions. If you're not true to your heart, if you're not really being in tune with your emotions, Aries, that's what they want you, the guides, your guides, what Spirit is telling you to avoid. Don't sit here looking at these shells thinking, oh, well, this used to bring me fulfillment. I'm stuck in the past because I have these fond memories of these shells, you know, but I'm afraid to leave them. And look, Archangel Raphael has the Ace of Cups behind you. You have to turn around. That's what you ultimately want. You're so disappointed and so disheartened. You're really unhappy, Aries. A lot of you are very unhappy. But you need to get up and explore that shore. You have to take that Ace of Wands and go in there with all of this wand energy, this fire energy, to take action and take risks and to be courage and ambitious. This is a very different energy right here. They don't want you to be in this energy because of a lot of you, this is what you're feeling right now. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, like the moon card. You have to release your fears. You have to take the initiative and go after your Ace of Cups, because look, the divine has it right there. It's behind you. You just have to get up and go. Don't just stay on the shore. Go out into sea and explore. Have an adventure. It's like Sagittarius energy. Adventure, travel, do something different. Go after what it is that you want. Don't be stuck in this energy. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. But you know what this is telling me? Two things. They're telling me that the Ten of Pentacles is yours. You have to go after it. But at the same time, this has to do with family. This is a family card. This is also a marriage card. So I was saying earlier, it could be like a relationship, could be your marriage, you know, the family. You're doing too much. I keep hearing you're doing too much. And you need to put your foot down. It's for some of you. You want this happy home, this happy life, this happy marriage, a quintessential dream. You want things to change, but you have to take the initiative to change that, Aries. Time to step up as the leader. As you are. Some of you are afraid to step into that leadership role and take action. But this is telling me that this has to do with family issues, with a marriage, your home, the foundation. Something's got to change here. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Ha! I said Ace of Swords. It came out. There we go, Aries. Another ace. And I did say Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords came out. Yep. The truth. Be honest with yourself. You have to cut things out of your life. And you have to be true to your path. True to what is right for you. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Yeah, this is you standing your ground, putting your foot down and telling people, I've had enough. There's the ace right there. And you've got to cut away everything that doesn't serve you. And speak your truth. You have to speak your truth with confidence here. Because a lot of you are not happy at all. There's too much burden, too much stress. Wow, I can see it. Like, I'm seeing a picture of the world on the backs of you guys. And you just can't stand up anymore. And it's almost crushing you. That's not what Spirit wants for you guys, okay? It's time to speak your truth and cut things out of your life. You want a clean slate. They're trying to give you a clean slate, but you have to do what is right for yourself. Follow your heart. Seek out other possibilities. Don't get caught up in the past. Walk away from the past. And if Spirit is saying, if this leads to a breakup, if it leads to a divorce, if it whatever this is, you know, some disruption in the job or whatever, Spirit's saying don't worry about that, because you being this lower vibrational energy is not of the divine light. It is not what God wants for you. That is lower vibrational. Lower vibrational energies are tied to the devil. It's like the dark forces are getting the best of you, and the divine is like, no, we don't want this for Aries. It's time to get out of this. You have the Ace of Swords. Cut things out. Go find your path towards your Ace of Cups. We're going to clarify these. Okay, there's a lot of energies there. See, it's Spirit always tells me to take, they will tell me to take all the cards or not, but they're telling me that this is very significant for a lot of you, especially if this is really resonating with you, okay? We're going to clarify the Leap of Faith card, which is the third card. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, can you please clarify the Leap of Faith card? Here we go. Oh man, I was looking at Four of Swords. Did I say Four of Swords? Look what we got. Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords. Some of you are being defensive because you don't want to see the truth. You're blocking the truth. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. You don't want to see the truth, but you have to be honest with yourself, Aries. You're frozen with indecision. There are obstacles here. And this could also be you fighting other people. See, this is you alone with the burdens, the Ten of Wands energy, doing too much for others. It's like you're trying to, it's like there's all these wands coming after you and you're trying to handle all of them, and it's causing so much stress and chaos, and it's too much. And yeah, some of you are blocking yourselves. You're blocking your intuition. You're not seeing things clearly. Again, this is, you have the blindfold on. You don't want to admit what is going on in your situation, because deep down inside you know that you have to walk away. You know that you have to leave. You know that it's time for you to change things around. It's the right time for you, Aries, to change things. You can't be in this Ten of Wands, Eight of Swords energy. I was even going to say Ten of Swords too. There's fear here. Fear of making that decision. Because maybe you're afraid that it's going to start some sort of battle, some sort of fight. You have to stand up for what you believe in, Aries. Stand your ground. I was saying that. You have to stand your ground. Don't let that bring in fear. You have to let go, untie that blindfold. It's time to speak your truth and understand the truth and to see the truth. They don't want any more of these energies. All right? You have to have that faith and follow your heart. Stand up for what you believe in and trust your intuition. But you have to release that blindfold to break free. And look, here's Four of Swords. I think I was talking about some of you are not well. You have to take care of yourselves. This is taking a step back, recalibrating. I talked about rejuvenation, right? This is renewal, rejuvenation, like the Ace of Cups. It's time for you to take a break. It's time for you to take a rest. Some of you need to go on vacation. I may have said that too. It's time for you to do something for yourself. There's only one person here. Nobody else is around them. The Three of Swords are over them. Let's just hope that these Three of Swords don't fall, because that would be, you multiply those swords, that would be 10 swords in your back or in your chest. They don't want that for you. It's time for you to stabilize your emotions, your thoughts, your physical well-being. It's time to take a break. Again, I'm hearing from Spirit, some of you need to take a trip, to travel, go on holiday, whatever this is. But this is about taking care of yourself. Self-care is of the utmost importance right here, Aries. Reevaluate what you're doing. This guy is praying. He is asking for his angels, his guides for help. I need to get out of this Three of Swords energy. There's too much pain here. Heartbreak, heartache, disappointment. I can't do it anymore. I need to step back and meditate and release these fears, release these burdens. I need to free myself of all this stuff. All right, we're now going to see, I don't have to do that. Can you please clarify what Aries needs to avoid, please? Thank you. Well, well, well. The Ace of Cups shows up again. What this is saying now, a couple of things. Avoid being overly emotional because emotions are running high. You are so at your wit's end. It's like you want to burst with emotions, with, break out. For some reason, I'm seeing the Kool-Aid man bursting through the wall. That's kind of funny because Kool-Aid did the picture of Kool-Aid and we're looking at the Ace of Cups. But anyway, that was random. Some of you may feel like that. You just want to bust through the wall and be like, I'm just totally done with this. And I'm hearing from Spirit, for some of you, there's a lot of pent-up emotions, and it really is time to break free of that and to speak your truth, to stand up for what you believe in and let go of that blindfold and stop. I'm hearing from Spirit, stop lying to yourself, Aries. That may be harsh, but I just say what they want me to say. This is only for your own betterment. Okay? We all go through stuff. I've been through stuff like this too. I had to come to terms with myself and speak my truth and take off my blindfold and be honest with myself. Then that one day, all my emotions got poured out and it changed the game for me. But they don't want you to have your emotions running high. Too high, I'm hearing. But they also want you to express how you're feeling. They don't want you keeping your emotions in. They want you to pour them out, but have a balance. Again, they're also saying, they're really emphasizing that it's time for a new beginning. Something that is more fulfilling, something that is more fruitful, and I said fulfilling, right? Yeah, fulfilling. For some of you, this is a more stable relationship where there's equal give and take, where there's the mutual love, like Two of Cups energy here. They really want this for you guys. It's time for renewal. There's a huge sense of renewal and rejuvenation and finding peace in your life and not going back and forth anymore. It's time to make that decision. We now have Two of Pentacles and Two of Swords here. Don't go back and forth. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't think, well, if I do this, this might happen. Well, if I do that, that might happen. Forget about the what ifs. This is about you making the decision, a solid and stable decision, and not being stuck in that energy with the waves back there. This is unstable emotions, okay? You have to balance out your emotions and realize that change needs to happen here. And you need to start prioritizing what's important for your life. This guy's looking at one pentacle. He's looking at the Ace of Pentacles. You guys really want to prioritize this Ace of Pentacles, stability, harmony, security, especially financial, a fresh start. You guys have your eyes on this, but then this other life with the other pentacles behind you, and you keep flip-flopping between the two. You got to get out of that energy, Aries. It's time to make a decision. Don't be wishy-washy. You know what it is, what you want. You have to follow your heart. Take that leap of faith, man, because the universe has got your back. When you take those risks, though, they see that. They're like, okay, we are on it. We are definitely going to come in now. You took that risk and you trusted in us. Now we're going to go really help you out. It's not that the universe doesn't help anybody out. It's just that they really help those who like take that initiative and take that risk. With great risk comes great reward. I keep saying that in my videos. That keeps coming up. I don't know. That must be a theme for this month, for this part of the season. I don't know. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to get guidance from Spirit with the messages from the fairies. What guidance do we have for Aries? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Spirit guides, angels, thank you. I did talk about children, did I not? Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. Yeah, I was talking about kids. Maybe this does have to do, some of you, this is with your kids. You're doing too much for your kids. You're just the sole caretaker, even though you may have like a partner, a husband, somebody who's supposed to help out and they're not helping out. That's for some of you. But for the majority of you, this has to do with you and your inner child. It's time for you to transform. The butterfly wings there. It's time for you to be more playful, to tap into your inner child, because right now you're working too much. You are taking care of things too much. You are putting yourself in the back burner and not yourself first. And a lot of you, it seems, aren't enjoying your life, aren't having fun, aren't having adventures. There's no wonderment here. You're totally immersed in the 3D world, thinking that that's the way it is when it's not. And you have to go in and play and have fun, be a child again. That's really going to help with your healing, with rejuvenation. Just do things that really spark your interest and that light you up, and watch how your vibration raises. It'll skyrocket through the stratosphere, especially when you connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. Absolutely. Nature, connecting with nature does amazing things, guys. When I started doing this and putting this as a priority in my life, oh my gosh, you feel it. You feel the rejuvenation. You feel the upliftment. You feel the fulfillment just by the wonderment. See, there's wonderment. I was talking about that. Nature. Look how kids chase ducks around and chase after butterflies. They don't give a crap of what anybody else thinks, right? But no, if an adult goes around chasing ducks or butterflies, we look at them like they're weirdos, right? No, that has to stop, because we still are kids inside, and that goes away as we get older. It's bullshit, because we end up getting caught up in the 3D world and we're not focused on our inner child anymore, thinking that, oh, our childhood days are done. And this also has to do with the nostalgia I was talking about, right? Your fond memories of things. Oh, I wish it was like I was a child again. I felt so much more free. We can have that even as adults, guys. We can. I do that every day. I even do fun, crazy stuff with my son on a daily basis. I make sure that I take time out for us to spend time with each other, and we laugh at silly videos. If you guys knew what I was watching, or, you know, the jokes I was making, you would not believe me, because, you know, I'm a near 41-year-old. I'll be 41 in a few weeks, doing silly stuff because I'm tapping into my inner child. And it really helps greatly with dealing with everyday life and allowing yourself to feel completely renewed and rejuvenated. And when you add this on top of that, with the wonderment, the miracles that you see in nature, especially during the springtime in the Northern Hemisphere, with all the ducklings starting to grow so fast, with the animals growing, everything hatching and the flowers blooming and everything, just watch. Your vibration will totally skyrocket when you do this. And this is part of the Four Swords energy. You have to take time out and recalibrate. Take care of yourself. Take a break. Take a vacation. Go to the spa. Something. Take a walk in the woods, around a lake. Try to put this in your everyday life and watch how you will feel a lot different. It's time for you to take time out for yourself, Aries. There's too much weight on your shoulders. Like I said, you have to do this. A lot more of it is what Spirit just said. A lot more of it. Spiritual teachers at the bottom of the deck. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. You know what this is saying to me? This is about your healing. You need to focus on engaging yourself in some spiritual practice, doing meditation, doing yoga, just sitting somewhere and meditating, saying gratitude prayers, saying affirmations, something along those lines, tapping more into your spirituality. I think I said that before. This is also about your healing, putting your healing first. Starting something new, learning about spirituality is what I'm hearing. Talking to a spiritual teacher, a spiritual advisor about how you can, live a blissful life, like what I teach others, or how you can better take care of yourself, practices to do, meditations to do, things like that. That's what Spirit's saying. Some of you may get the benefit of actually talking to working with a spiritual teacher, something along those lines. But this really is about your spirituality and your healing. This is what needs to come to the forefront. And you can't really focus way too much on others or what other people think. If you're not taking care of them 24/7, whatever this is about you, Aries. It's time to put you first. All right. Okay, hold on a second. I was going to go do the questions and I lost my deck. And it fell. So let me get the cards. This is odd. Well, this is kind of interesting that I'm picking up the deck that fell on the floor, and look what's at the top. Do you see it? Things don't happen by coincidence, guys. It says to take action. All right. Think of a question, Aries. Any question at all? Meditate on it while I'm shuffling, and we'll see what the angels have for you, okay? And there it is. Wow. Okay, Aries, look. There's your answer. There's something better. Sorry about the sun, but I can't do anything about it right now. There's something better, Aries. I was feeling that about 5 minutes into the reading. And look, choose a new direction. There you go. You know what to do now, Aries. That is the Fool card energy. I was talking about go on a new path. It's time to choose a different path. Go a different way. Because when you do, that's where you're going to find your Ace of Cups. That's why you got to turn around and explore the shore, go out into sea, go navigate the waters of your world and start seeking your Holy Grail. Okay, Aries, that concludes your reading. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing to this channel, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful week. I wish you the best today and always, and I send so much love. I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starting out.